and I'm currently unemployed. And I'm currently unemployed. Well, no, I'm no longer unemployed because I did in fact get a job shortly after that. Like, I think I got it in 2021 because I'm pretty sure as of recording this that either it's coming up or it's just been my 5-year anniversary at working at McDonald's. So I knew that it was the same year because yeah, I've been working there for 5 years. And I used to work there a lot more than I do now. But I cut back for Crohn's reasons, but just, yeah, other stuff. So I still work there, just not as much as I used to. But I've done so much from working there. Like, let me just say some stuff. So I started as a crew member, obviously, that's where you got to start from, and then I also became a crew trainer, and I'm still a crew trainer now because I don't really want to move up to being a manager. It doesn't really work well with my Crohn's and all this other stuff, and yeah, obviously I don't work there as much, so being a manager doesn't really make sense. So I'm still a crew trainer, and yeah, like that kind of stuff. What am I saying? I suddenly don't have words. Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is working there has had its fun moments and some of its stressful moments, like all jobs would have. But I've had some crazy opportunities from working there. So I'll start off by saying that when I first started there, I worked at a different one to what I work at now. And there was a girl there who used to do the face painting and stuff. But she left just a little bit after I had started, so I was new to the store, didn't really know people that well, hadn't really gained my confidence from working there. But because she left and they needed someone to do face painting, they were like, does anyone want to do it? Does anyone know how to do it? And I'm not a good face painter that much. I can do face painting probably more on myself easier than on other people. But I was like, oh yeah, I can do it. I'll do it, right? So from that day on, anytime they needed someone to do face painting, I was sitting on the dining area in my normal work clothes, face painting the kids, and I got paid for face painting rather than a normal shift, so I thought, easy buddy. So, I ended up being the creative one at work, and I'd help put decorations up, like I said, do the face painting, help out during fun days and stuff like that. And I kind of made a reputation for myself at work of being the go-to creative person, making posters and stuff. And when I transferred to the one that I work at now, that continued because it was a new store, and I went to other stores to do window art and just stuff within the stores. But the real exciting stuff is that, weirdly, I graduated uni and I've never had a graduate job within media. Mostly due to the commute and not living near places that exist for me to go do work, and also just kind of not feeling the most confident dealing with my Crohn's and kind of managing all of that. But weirdly, working at McDonald's, which was just to get money and get experience, it led me to get very exciting opportunities. So one of the things I did was they have an internal magazine style show thing called The Wrap, and I got to host that, present that one time, and that was really fun. And then I went all the way to London to have a presenter training thing. That was really fun. And I also got to be in a TV advert, which was sick because I actually think I did that maybe before the presenter stuff. But I went all the way to London on my own. Wait, oh my god, no, that's actually part of it. Both times I travelled to London, me, little old me, who doesn't even like to ring people up to make an appointment, travelled all the way to London on my own, and I was in an advert and it was sick. And it was so fun. We stayed in like a hotel and everything. We meaning like the cast, like the other contributor people. I say contributor, even though I think that means like someone you're interviewing, because we got called talent, but when I call myself talent, it just doesn't sit well with me. It's like, oh yeah, me and the other talent, but that's what we're called. Anyway, so yeah, and we filmed the advert, and it was basically like real McDonald's workers to make it look like realistic. And we were in literally a McDonald's filming, and like there was multiple of us in there, but there were still like shots of me, and they were asking me like different directions. Some of it didn't get put in the final cut, because I remember doing this thing, right? I literally had to like peel the cheese, but I had to like look like the camera was here, and that didn't get in, but it was funny because I had to do like this really weird like, yes, peel the cheese. Anyway, and one advert came out and it was like all of us. And then like a bit later, they made an advert of just me. And I was like, I didn't know that that was going to happen. And it was like, I got an advert of myself. And it was weird because I was thinking, oh my God, like I'm on people's like TVs in between like Love Island right now. Like, what do you mean? And I had this same red hair colour at the back of my head, right? Which is just a weird little coincidence thing because I've only just done this. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, people are going to be watching me in between TV. And it was a YouTube advert as well. And I was like, ah. And my little bit of my face was the thumbnail. And I'm just like, this is weird because I just work at McDonald's. Like, I'm not even like a model person, and it's like applying for this job led me, because when I was at uni I did like behind the camera, and I didn't really feel that confident doing the stuff behind camera, so I was naturally wanting to progress being in front of the camera, and so it weirdly worked out that way. And oh my God, wait, so one of the things that was freaking me out is when I knew that the advert was going out across the UK was, oh my God, what if like the YouTubers and the famous people are watching me on the advert in their house? And it really freaked me out, but like in a good way. And I remember watching like a Zoella vlog or something. I literally call her Zoella even though she's not gone by that for like 10 years. But I was watching a vlog and I literally heard the in the back. Wait, that was that was a good whistle. Anyway, I literally remember hearing that, and I was like, Nathan, what if that was me? I'm like, oh my God, that is weird. Anyway, so I was kind of fangirling about myself, and that was just so funny. And once I was at my friend's house for her birthday party, and I was just talking to them about it, like telling them that I'd done it, and it came on TV, and I was like, whoa. So that was so fun. If you couldn't tell already, I really enjoyed that. That was really good. Yeah, and also another opportunity I got it's actually this thumbnail. This thumbnail here, my most recent video actually. Go watch. I'm quite proud of the video actually. I got to do another in front of camera thing. So this uniform here, the UK stores are changing. Actually, maybe it's more than the UK, but McDonald's is updating. They're updating their workwear, because someone who worked there told me they don't like calling it uniform, so workwear. Anyway, McDonald's are updating their uniform / workwear, right? And like I said, they have an internal thing, what the wrap was on, where they posted the videos to like help the staff measure what size they need, show what is in the catalogue of clothing. So it was kind of just like demo videos for the staff of McDonald's. It wasn't like an advert or anything. But I got to go and model the new uniform, and it was sick. And I was like, oh, I've already tried that on. And it's like, I ain't even got this uniform at work yet because we're like one of the last ones to change over. Something I forgot to mention when filming the video is that one year they had McDonald's food trailers serving fries to people at Leeds Fest. And because I'd helped out with like the creative side of stuff, I was kind of like at the top of the list. I can't remember why, like how they picked people to go, but yeah, I was at the top of the list and they asked me to go because they wanted to be like a thank you, basically. I went and I served fries in the morning, and then we were already in there as part of like the McDonald's crew. And then when we finished, we were just allowed to stay at Leeds Fest, which is sick because like I've never been there before. And it was just like, I've got in here basically for free. I feel like I even got paid to actually, did I get paid to be there? I don't know. But it was so fun because like I basically had a trial run of Leeds Fest without having to pay. And during that time, I was in a real phase of Bring Me the Horizon, and I got to see them live, and it was so fun. And my cousin was there with his friends, like separate from me, and so we got to hang out and like we met up and we watched Bring Me together, which was so like such a good like cousin memory to have, like one of my favorite memories with me and him. And it was just sick. And I also met someone I follow on Instagram. She's called Izzy. That kind of just blew my mind because so there were two McDonald's vans. There was like a bigger one for like the public space, and then there was like a smaller one in like the VIP. Well, I don't think it was VIP. I think it was press and I don't know, some kind of wristband, but it was mostly press, right? And I got to be in the press van, and I looked around both of them and whatever, but I was the one serving fries there. And it was literally as we were having a photo after we'd finished there, so I was like sweaty and everything. But I met that girl after I'd like luckily got changed, and that's when I had a photo with her. But that was sick. Also made me realise that if I met someone who I'm literally like a big fan of, I know I will not keep my cool because I didn't even keep my cool around that girl. Anyway, so serving fries and experience was cool. Anyway, there were other McDonald's UK people there. I got free merch. I got one of the shirts with like the fries on and whatever. But yeah, after that, like I said, we just got to go to Leeds Fest, and I've made a whole vlog about it. You can go over and watch it after this video because it was kind of a cool experience. So yeah. But yeah, it's crazy because it's like I just started McDonald's for literally the money so that I could learn how to drive and whatever else you need money for, and like the confidence, because maybe you can tell in that video versus now, my confidence is like different. I still get scared like making appointments, you know, I still don't like the phones, but working there has really changed my confidence. So if you're someone who's like younger, and I'm saying this as a nearly 30-year-old because I've had the life experience, someone who is younger, a lot of people start McDonald's when they're like straight out of school, so like 16. If you are really shy and are still like needing to start work, even if it's not McDonald's or just wherever you're working, like do not worry, because I wasn't 16, I was older and I was still shy. So like if you're starting work and you're 16 and you like feel like you can't join in, or speaking to customers is embarrassing, or like, oh, I'm so scared, like you will, if you want to improve, you will improve, like trust. Like I answer like the drive-through headsets at work, but I can't answer the phone, but I'll be like, I know I can't do my work voice, I'm not giving that. No, I'm not doing the impression, but it's kind of like, it's weird, but it really helps. Like, yeah, that's my piece of older sister advice for you all. Oh my god, I've got older sister status now. Oh my god. Someone at work said that I had aunt status. I was like, well, I am an auntie, so yeah. But maybe I can go for older sister, you know.